Sparky here. We're taking a look again at Final Fantasy X, continuing on our New Game Plus. I believe we're around Chapter 3, I think. Just kind of having fun. It's not everything, I don't know every single hidden item or quest that's out there. Just playing along, having fun, mostly trying to get to post-game. And then I'll go back and wrap up also all the other little things that I may have missed. But right now, just trying to play it off of memory and remind myself of the enjoyment. I know I've got a couple quests and stuff I could check out. That'll definitely unlock and open up a lot of this map. And, I think I am. Instead of going to do the... just want to check south. Instead of doing the...
we got our camping gear?
I'll just do
Think I'd forget. It's in the trunk.
South of here. And,
See that you
see if
buy
I
no
can't
more
pick
than
up
we
a little
need.
information.
Sheesh. You my mother or something?
Mum's the word.
I do that so much with this game. Forget
Ready?
the driving
Let's hit it.
controls and then
Roll
just jump
out!
of the car. There we go. I'm trying to think. This should be the way that. I'm starting to think I might have missed the turn. Yeah, I did. That car will just have to stop behind us or hit us in the back. And yeah, driving is not too exciting. It's passing us. We really just don't have that acceleration. So here's our turn. Oh, he stops in front of us. Oh, multi-rain stop. That's good. Like it when the rain goes, it kind of just blurs your vision, as it would in normal life. But want to kind of enjoy it for what I can. The graphics are not set up that high. Actually, they're pretty low, but my machine is not the greatest laptop in the world, so we're playing with what I got. But really the point is our last video kind of showed a good demonstration of how like the tutorial on the first chapter or so really play through, and you get the idea.
So Noct, haven't taken pics to whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
I want all of us, not just one of us. I'll leave that alone. It can pick me then if it wants. But yeah, the basics is that you are kind of running around.
Me, I guess?
No prob.
for
Leave it to me.
all the
What? No, I was kidding.
and the dungeons through there. That's what I really enjoyed about this game as well, was come to post-game, there was still a handful of dungeons you could run through, and annoying and as tedious as dungeons are, they were still fun, in a good JRPG sense, grinding sense. Oh, I think I missed. Where are we? I was talking and we did pass the place. That's
Everybody out.
Aye, aye.
Cancel it at once.
Taking a walk on the wild side?
Nothing like nature in the middle of nowhere.
You also have to look right at the car.
Time
too,
to go.
So even if you're
All right.
standing on top of that is not going to help. That, turn left. Come on. Kind of does it for you. It'll slow down itself so you really don't have to brake. I mean, they keep driving pretty basic in your car, so. It's still there though. It still helps you cover a lot of, where is this place? A lot of territory, and it allows the map to be very large like it is, which really helps when you're trying to find these dungeons or go for the hunts. And, oh, what? I missed the park button, that's why. Usually there might be a second entrance right up here. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I just remembered it's better than auto because in auto you're literally just sitting there staring at it waiting for it to happen. It's going to take the same amount of time. You know, it's not a fast travel by any means, so you just have to sit there and wait for it. I'd rather at least pretend
Now
to drive.
this is what I'm talking about.
The kid's got it bad.
So,
There are worse vices, I suppose.
Excuse me.
here we go.
We'd like to ride the chocobos.
The chocobos, huh? I hate to break this to y'all, but we can't permit our birds to leave the post. Not while Deadeye's still about. He's an uncommonly ferocious behemoth that's taken to prowling these parts of late. His scent makes our birds nervous. And to prevent accidents and tragedies, we have no choice but to suspend rentals. But hold on now. Ain't you lads the hunters that have been making a mark? You reckon you could handle the laxing? If you could bring the beast down, there'd be a reward in it for you. But knowing the danger, I
Yeah.
wouldn't blame you for saying no.
Burden of the Expectation. So that's, I think, actually the quest, the main quest that we were going to really follow. And then this was the side quest where we actually told him we were not going to do, but we're right here. We might as well. What is that on the ground?
So what'll it be today? Grab some grub before you go?
Oh, okay. Does he give
These
us
ones
or
been
we
giving
already
us a
have it?
real hassle.
The Behemoth, is that another one or is it the same one?
Y'all come back
Oh,
soon.
Forgot we have to talk to him.
So
too.
what'll
That's
it
the
be
other great
today?
portion. He's the one. Our
Y'all
contact
still
out here.
keeping on?
Good. In parking. Bunch of goodies. This is, yeah, that's what I really wanted from him. And he gives you the next outpost so you can keep kind of going around the outposts and working your way around.
Y'all come back soon.
That's the problem. I forgot how to progress this hunt. And I think this was one of those that I remember coming back for.
Have a look, Noct. What is it?
Just trying to think if I run around a little bit longer, if any memory will be jolted.
You see this, Noct?
What about it?
I want to ride my chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head.
Can't. A little banter every now and then is kind of enjoyable. It's good when games do it. I like it as long as it doesn't get too repetitive, and which I'm sure it will after a bunch of hours, after 100 more, of course. But still better than silence all the time. Keeps you on your guard. I'm sure I'm still probably
Noct,
missing
we should make
pieces
haste
too.
for Lestalem.
Yeah, don't keep my sister.
Howdy.
This is probably just items. How am I doing I suppose I can do that.
There
I don't
you
like to
are.
go overboard. I like to
Thanks.
gradually
Come back
increase
soon.
so I don't ever deplete my gil too much. And it usually, hopefully, I don't use them up as often, so I do actually just build to my stash over time. Just think about this one again. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I don't think we joined.
So
it yet.
what'll it
Maybe
be
that wasn't
today?
part of this.
Grab some grub before you go?
Oops. Where are they? Here we go.
Reckon I could ask for your help?
It's supposed to be Deadeye.
Interesting choice.
That's what we'll do then.
Y'all take care now.
And there it goes. There. Okay, good. Makes sense. That's the behemoth. He's talking about the behemoth. I just kind of wish it would have hinted a little bit more. Not that it really matters. Go and get
Better make tracks.
Go and get,
Chop chop, Prompto.
There to Jiffy!
get all your hunts done if you want. It's not that it matters. I usually prefer them for the end to come back. Now, that's not to say you might not have to do a few of them to progress through anyways. Kind of like, almost like this one, we don't have to, but I think actually the way is back this way. And I don't believe you miss out on any items. Like, I don't think there's a timing thing of it. Now, with that said, it might be advised to get something good dropped by one of them or given to one of them earlier rather than later. But to my knowledge, nothing that's...
Something's amiss.
Come on.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I just do the hunt, like a side quest, trilogy or whatever. I mean, way more than a trilogy at the end. Because then I'm in the mood to run around and you usually have better transportation in late game. So we know we do, and I'll use that transportation late game to help me find that hunts a little
Heads up!
most of them.
Any plan of attack? Plow right through them?
No mercy!
Must say, I'm amazed. What can I say? Put it in the books.
All
It's
there.
history
It'd be
now.
nice to have used magic, but I don't set magic usually. It's you're more powerful if you set your foil arms on, and then I don't know why. I use my ring. Oh yeah, I know why I use that. I use this ring. It's kind of like a
Eyes
drain.
forward.
Didn't
There are
mean to do that.
Few monsters more high level end game that don't like physical damage at all, so that helps kind of drain them and just really depletes their health a lot faster than any weapon would. And it doesn't have to, you don't have to spend resources or what they call the magic in here. Stop running. So many little goodies. I guess this looks like they're yeah.
Knocked.
Oh wait. Okay, it's safe. Come on. Color changes here. Cinematic. Now we're not gonna let you move. Now we're gonna let you move.
Hold up. Deadeye. The name says it all.
Let's probably one of the first major ones. Yeah, I don't know why he wants me to stick around. I know he's gonna.
Yeah.
It's weak on the right. No eye, no horn.
We'll stay in range until we can exploit its blind spot.
I'll take any free items I can find on the ground. And this game is really what you have to do, because that's where all your gold's going to come. And I actually kind of like... Initially, I did not like how they did the items and stuff in here, and really, I guess the gold, because you're just like fighting and scrapping to try to buy any potions. But I think you get to a point where you just kind of learn how to play the game, and yes, you need some Phoenix Downs and potions, but you learn to be resourceful. You learn to keep your eye open. It rewards you. You're spending the time looking, talking, and finding the resources and harvesting them. Most of them really are just on your way or next to your side quest or your main mission or your hunt. It's a very large map, but most of it really is
Exercise
something
due
you can
caution.
wander around on. A lot of it is either cliffs or even just non-walkable land. But where there is civilization per se, you can find a handful
We've got the
of things
beast in
that
our
don't open up
sights.
your eyes.
But no plan of attack. The behemoth should be headed back to its lair, where we can catch it fully off guard.
Yeah, as long as we stay on guard ourselves.
And do not let him see you on this trail. This being ain't a little. It's just simple. I think he tries to trip you up though at some point, like halfway through or so. But it's a slight challenge, I think. I'd rather fight this guy. I'd rather fight him now rather than later. I guess there's a tactical advantage. Sure is walking slow. This will work just nice for us. You could hear us. It wouldn't see us. That's our presence right there. Maybe that's what I was thinking or talking about, where it kind of circles back on you or so you have to be careful. Fall right behind the footsteps. Okay. Oh, there we go. I was like, oh, I hope I didn't lose him. Nope, it's just him doing his thing, and I see our way through. And yeah, that was what it was. I remember he kind of takes you off in that area, loops back around, so that's what you have to watch for. Just like I did, circle around the stone. It's not hard by any means, but you have to be patient. You have to wait it out and just go with the flow. Oh, bingo. Oh, they're already here.
All in a day's work.
Alright. That's where they are. That's what they are. What are they? Absorb. Doesn't tell us. I can't think of it right now. Or elements. No, I'm not gonna burn any or craft any spell right now. Yeah, well, auto run is gonna get me killed one of these days. It's like ice skating. When you want to take it off, you don't stop instantly. Again, I guess ice skaters can't stop instantly, but in the sense of, you know, cars or even people not being prepared to stop, go sliding for a while. Okay. That's what I was worried about. So we're gonna have to build fire. Okay, what do we have here? We do have 3 fire at 99. I want more than 3 casts. Is really what I want. It doesn't matter there. So, and we don't really need much to probably explode these barrels. So I'll even go as low as 10. Let's see what we can find that might give us a multicast or more than 10 casting. That does it. I have a bunch of those. Awesome. Let's do 17. Craft that in. And then we will equip this because apparently it does kind of want us to. I'll go switch it out for the ring. All of the drums with fire.
Wanna bash some heads in?
I have no idea what they're up against.
You said it. Let's put it out of its misery.
Yeah, swift and painful.
Some of my settings are just.
Dun 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 dun
I guess it's pretty quiet.
Sounds like someone's in a good mood.
Basking in our hard-fought victory, I presume.
I don't have any changes in tanks anymore. Well, we got what we did. I'll work on my attack stuff. It could be just because I, started a new game or I'm low level, or there was a lot of the skill tree that I didn't put together, and well, I should say didn't put together properly from my first play, and I'm gonna just break through. That was weird. And I don't want to say I'm paying for it because I definitely got a lot of bonuses and positives out of the way I built
Can't get it out of my head.
tree. I'm turned around. I'm getting turned around. So yeah, I mean, and the skill tree is meant to be built up over time.
Ignis,
too.
how many royal arms are there?
Multiple,
As many as there have been
ones that were
kings,
999,
though not all would have survived to this day.
not racking up
It's like a treasure hunt.
Pretty much we're running around the whole layer that we were just in. But it's good though because we're coming up on this little hidden item right here. I wouldn't say hidden item because it was on our map of treasure. Because, you know, why not an extra little high potion? I'm not going to sell that. I'd rather have it for my collection. Keep adding those up because they are useful, especially in some of the harder battles near the end. It's kind of hard to keep your companions
Cut it out, man.
controlled, I guess. They kind of want to do their own thing. You can give them orders, but you're not really ever controlling their movements or their, you know, their precise movements. So
Let's move.
Yeah.
The Prince of Pain.
Watch the enemy's movements. Captain. Right, got it.
Smell the troubling.
Let's wrap up this run and get sick.
Good shot. You rang?
Eyes forward.
Sorry about that. Gotta love it.
No big deal.
Accident.
Outstanding!
that was really hard on the camera angling for this. I don't think all battles are that bad or hard to control. That was probably one of the hardest or harder ones I had to deal with the camera angling.
Say your prayers.
Tread lightly.
Well, well.
Get away from the hand. It's like an iron giant on steroids. I don't mind them, they just have harder defense. That's it. You time it, they're no real issue. Light keeps attracting me, but that's not where we need to go. I definitely took the wrong way back, whatever I did. All sorts of turned around out here. But it at least made it. I feel the game's decent about like, oh, here's the path you travel on, here's the path you can walk on, you know. Here's where there's some good items, here's where you screwed up, but we're still gonna let you walk back to safety. And then, oh, here's where you're just completely blocked, don't even bother entering here because it'll only take time. Like, there's
You
just
boys
nothing
did
out
it.
here,
You
so
took
we're
down
gonna let
Deadeye.
you go here.
The area's safe again, and we owe it all to you. On behalf of the locals, I give you my heartfelt thanks.
So, about the chocobos.
Our birds are at your disposal. You can rent them anytime you like. Boy, you
There
really
we
saved
go.
our hides.
Yeah, and we got a bracelet. Actually, that's a good amount of gil for this low level.
Woohoo! Come on, Noct. Let's go for a ride.
I don't know if we have to. We just have our rentals now. That's what we needed to do, and probably should have done sooner rather than later anyways. I honestly don't think I did it until endgame or close to endgame because I just got annoyed with it, you know. It's one of these things where you just have to listen or read what they're telling you. They're really good at being like, hey,
Deadeye
pay
is
attention,
dead.
there it is.
Disguised farmers are celebrating the demise of the infamous behemoth who terrorized the region. The predator's insatiable appetite led it to wreak havoc on farms and ravage crops. This hunt followed several unsuccessful attempts by bands of hunters to put an end to the menace. The repeated failures had begun to create a crisis of confidence among beleaguered residents. But it was a different story as the hunters reported the beast felled by a team of 4 of their finest. No damage was done to the surrounding area.
Cool. And that was us. There we go. What is on our map right now? Okay. Yeah, that's where I want to be going anyways. So the real question is, right here in front of me, where is the car? All blacked out, you can't see it. Yeah, for this, I'm just going to auto it. We're at night, so nope. What we need to do is not that conveniently look the well-lit areas where you buy weapons. It's kind of cool, actually. What we need is a place to sleep. I actually don't know. We have that, I think. Oh, wait, that looks like it right there. Okay. I was like, I don't think they make you just camp out. Usually they have one of these by the outposts. So it's worth it to get your experience.
Crash right here.
Especially your experience boost, because I think it's. It depends, but I think it can be 1% when you're out at like a spot, a makeshift spot that you find out in the wilderness. 1.2 when you're here, and then I think it can go up a little bit more, 1.5 or 2 in a special hotel. Basically, the nicer the digs, the finer the establishment, the more experience you're going to get. But you want to do this from time to time because it's the only way to actually level up. Your level, or your experience, I should say, does not affect anything until you actually sleep. Then your cycle goes up. So you're not leveling up one level at a time in this game. Quite often, I don't want pictures. You know, quite often you're doing 2 or 3 or maybe a few more, much more, but. And I guess those are probably more in the sweet spots at the low levels.
Thought I'd never get through.
How
Good
long
to hear
you
your
go,
voice, Highness. You
or
recognize
posting
mine,
how
don't
many
you?
dungeons you knock
Stay
out.
Right, the jeweler.
Got that right. The best around. Listen, I've been worried about how you guys are doing. How's about you drop by Galden and mingle for a bit?
We'll think about it.
I just want to take this view, I guess, because we can, for a moment, and it's obviously not great because of the graphics, but this is, you know, a little bit of what you're seeing. One of the actually kind of better views. I didn't realize it was like that so close here. I thought there was more woods. You know, to give you kind of an idea of what some of the landscape looks like. In the universal world that we are here. Again, yeah, weapons are not
You
something
see this
I'm going
nut?
to be
What about
focusing
it?
on. You should definitely stop and check them out at every stop and location. You never
You'll
know
observe
how
the
it might
eccentric
boost up a little
behavior.
bit.
I'm sensing some
Definitely
aggression.
do the Ultimate Blade quest as soon as possible. That comes out through the first, well, through a few of the beginning chapters, and they're not hard really, and the beginning parts of them are not time consuming either. You just need, I hate when I do that. Where's the spot I want to go? Oh, there it was.
Chocobos, right?
Yeah, the Ultimate Blade quest. Go for it. Do it. It's going to be one, if not your best, post, or early-ish weapon in the game. one of, just because I think it absorbs elements from your monsters, so it's a good way to help boost up some of your spell building while you're out there. And just the pure attack on it is great. And again, it's not something too hard. It basically just shows you and teaches you about upgrading weapons in general, so that you can go through and unlock and find some of that stuff. I don't know the best lines and the best crafting recipes or anything right now off the top of my head. Again, more of this is going to be focused getting the post game, getting the royal arms, you know, and then checking out some of, I guess for lack of, I don't want to say hidden content, but you know, the post-game side quests and items and stuff that come along with that. So we'll save it until we get there. I don't want to spoil or ruin anything. Who knows what else we might come across. Another thing about this too is that we're doing a new game plus, so this is for people who might be more familiar with the
So
first
this is the
playthrough
infamous
to see
disc.
any differences,
Hey, Noct, don't you want to get a shot of you in the meteor?
What's this? Oh, I guess I'll give him his photograph. That's
Why
what
not?
he gets AP
Yay!
stuff
Let's go.
for. We should be able to get it for it. In the beginning, one of the things you probably should spend your AP points on is the survival or exploration style stuff, and that's like setting up camp, cooking food, driving, taking photography, fishing. I personally don't do a lot of the fishing, so I didn't put points in that one.
Do we
That's
have
not
to
say that
walk?
you won't spend a lot of time doing the others, especially the driving one. I get AP for the long car rides. Problem. Well, if you wanted to come here, I don't know. Here it is. So yeah, you know, this is free, basically free AP. You just have to, you know, spend the extra minute or two. Plus, it advances. It doesn't advance the storyline, but it gives you the
Take a shot from here.
side
Good
quests.
call.
I mean,
Now it's picture
lets you see
time.
some of the world. You know, I just showed you the view of the world. This is kind of the game and him forcing you to see a better one.
Let me get this shot.
Cool. I'll take it.
We ought to hold on to this one.
See, it actually did give us all base experience. And I thought it gave us AP as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, I might not even put bonus points into the AP fact, but there are that. Ooh, nice. I'm glad I. Cool. And I can
Everything in
resume
order?
so that our
Yep.
heroes were ready to go, even though I took that detour. So like that's what I like. Like you could have manually said, oh no, I changed my mind halfway through this drive, let's go over there, I see something on the map. But then they also offer it to you pretty much only for the photography there. But they'll drop hints. I think they drop hints about fishing and camping areas as well. So
I might have asked before,
Might
but
as well.
is ebony really all that good?
I might have answered before,
it's
but
those
yes,
small
it
things
is.
that add a little more substance to the game. And then, yeah, you should ultimately be able to get some experience. It's up to you if you really want it. You know, was that worth the time to get 1 AP possibly? If that, I think that's what it gives you, honestly, for the pictures too, is only 1. So it might not, but you know, when you're moving along and it's really easy to just do, why not at the same time? So the thing I do like about automatic is it at least gives you the bar, so you know at the top how far out you are. I mean, it's kind of silly, but you really don't unless you open up the map and judge and gauge, and even then, you know, windy, twisty, curvy roads or up and down, you know, could throw off where the center might be, or deciding and figuring out how far away you are. And the other good thing too is that what's more important, I think, is that you can use it to gauge for your gas tank. So you can see like, okay, I'm this far away, or I've been using this much gas over this much time, like, should I maybe figure out about stopping first? Ultimately, just never.
It's
let
like we're
your car
warping to
go
another
really
dimension.
under, like, 3
Wonder where we'll
quarters,
end up.
without getting full, and then you'll never have an issue. And you shouldn't have an issue with the Gil on this. I know we talked about it before in the beginning and earlier where there's not a lot
Nice.
of Gil,
This
but
place is pretty...
you could always find at least one item to sell, and get a little bit more gas money, to keep you going. And
Haven't
kind of
enjoyed
a
the
challenge
city
of the
life in a
game.
while.
They've even got a
Get
cable
you to
car.
do that,
I'd
but,
like to
that's
see
why
where
we
it
keep our
leads.
eye out for items here and there. Maybe that high potion we end up selling instead of using. We use and sell it for gas, and that fills up our gas tank once or twice, maybe. We're golden.
It's getting hot out here.
Just need to pull in somewhere cool.
This is
Yeah.
one of the major
Any
cities
chance
that we do
sleeping in a nice room tonight?
some stuff
Yes, I'm
off of,
certain
and
we
this
can
is also
secure
where the
suitable
nice
accommodations
hotels
nearby.
where you get the double bonus experience for sleeping in. So ultimately, like, this is what you want to do: go out, grab a ton of harvest items, so you can sell them.
One
totaling
hell of a crowd.
10,000.
Oh, this must be the main
And then in the
thoroughfare.
meantime, all the experience gets you up a couple
She's at the
levels. You
Laville.
take it here and you
Let's
get
go.
double.
A lot of tremors lately. The rocks around here haven't been.
And it's tucked in the back corner. Might actually go kind of close. I don't think. Oh, maybe we might actually go kind of close to it over here. Actually, I think it's right there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're going right to it. So yeah, here, this hotel, you'll get a double bonus.
Whoa! Did you feel that?
You mean the earthquake?
What's wrong?
My head just started throbbing.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Huh?
Dun 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 dun. Cosmology. Pick up a little book. Alright. Coming here for the quest. There's our cutscene.
Gladdy!
Iris.
Look at you guys holding your own out there.
What can I say? You look good.
All things considered. You guys are staying here, right?
That's the plan.
When you have time, we have catching up to do.
Sure.
Jared and Talcott, is it good to see you?
Prince Noctis! Iris is safe with me.
Please excuse my grandson. He has yet to learn his manners.
I like it.
Your Highness is very kind, but we shan't impose.
A very good night to you, Your Highness.
So, Iris, what was it like inside the Crown City?
Not pretty. The Citadel took a beating. But a lot of outlying neighborhoods made it through in one piece.
The Empire had tactical targets in mind.
You know, if there's anything else, you can ask me.
Yeah, thanks.
Their hair really annoys me because it's a special setting that just
What?
very graphic
So-
intensive.
About Lady Lunafreya, I keep hearing she was in town. Apparently she left right away, but at least it means she's okay.
Good to hear. Thanks.
Yeah, well, get a good night's rest.
Well, actually, kind of ended pretty abruptly, but they don't want to. I think you drag you out for too long. Oh, bummer. Pork was horrible, but I also didn't do anything. I just slept right before I came here, so I should have held off. Okay, we're getting 1.5. Maybe that's because we're getting it for free. I thought it was 2 when we stay here. We can check that when we walk out, ask him. But either way, it's the highest bonus you're going to get in the game is from
Morning,
this hotel.
sleepyhead.
It's just
Morning.
super expensive.
Where is everyone?
Oh, they're out walking with Talcott. They went to see the sights. We should too.
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Pushing, man.
Why not?
Great. I'll show you around.
It seems your patience was rewarded.
Of
Enjoy
course.
your walk, and please take care.
Another scorcher. Ought to pack our bags for.
For our first stop, we'll check out the marketplace. Follow me. Right this way.
That's probably why that guy was like, your patience.
It's even more beautiful out here at night.
Questionable. Actually, yes, it hides off this. It is a weird city, though. You have a great view from the front, but then all the rest of it is kind of like these back alleyways. It makes it so you know, at first can get a little turned around. There's a lot.
This is the
tucked
Partella
around it
Market.
there.
You can get almost anything here.
She's right.
Isn't it great? I'd buy out the whole place if I could.
I'd be interested.
All these shops seem right up your alley.
You know me so well.
More experience. Probably get experience either way, but I'm wondering if there's like a perfect quest
Look at
line
all
or
this
perfect
neat
response
stuff.
line.
I'm gonna take a look. Give me just a sec. Done. Next, we're gonna see the power plant.
Power plant was actually kind of important. There was some stuff that went down and goes down there. There she is. And I remember being a little. There was a. My inventory is full? Yeah, I guess I do have a ton of things in my inventory. Well, fine, I'll just leave it there and come back for it another time. Huh. Sticker. Interesting, though. So where we gotta go? We keep going up here. Yeah, I guess she's kind of letting me lead it. Oh. Yeah, I guess things that I already have I can pick up. Because that just adds to the quantity. Yeah, this is the power plant. I kind of treat this as like the back of the city.
That's the power plant, the driving force behind Lestalum's prosperity. But get this, only women work there. As a matter of fact, women are the ones who do all the work in this town.
Express concern.
Sounds like your kind of place. I can see you doing well here.
I think so too. It's so different from home. I was surprised at first, but I like it. All right, next we're going to the Outlook.
Now I think it's more about just getting there.
I'm a city girl, but I dig the rustic charm.
Huh?
Don't care for our walk anymore. It can be a sprint. Wanna. Oh, come on, let everything load. Yeah, we did. We trapped her behind the chair. I wonder if that actually froze us.
You would totally love the drinks in this place.
Would I?
He does not sound interested in her at all.
shop
Kinda
here
do him a
all
favor.
the time.
I know he's got a lot on his mind. High elixir, for sure. No question about it. We want that.
Imagine taking one for a spin.
Oh, yeah.
This guy hates her. Oh, there's. Oh, yeah.
Pegler Outlook.
He's over this time.
Amazing view, right? Look, there's the meteor. You know, Noct, this almost feels like a date.
Make light.
If it were, your brother would kick my ass.
Oh, we better keep it quiet then. And besides, you already have Lady Lunafreya. The others are probably back at the hotel by now. Let's join them.
Return. That was probably the right line then. We got him to cuss, so I'm happy with that.
The breeze feels so good. Let's see if the others are back. Haven't had fun like this since we were kids. Thanks, Noct.
Agree, why not?
No sweat. I had fun too.
You did? I'm so happy to hear that. Anyway, the thing I bought today, it's for you. But it's a surprise, so you're gonna have to wait.
I really have never paid attention to the amount of experience.
Hey, look who's
towards
back.
your level.
Talcott, go on and tell him what you told me.
I don't know if 500
You
is a
got
lot or a
it.
little
Oh, come now, show some respect.
Whoa, no need to respect me. I'm not royalty.
So, there's this legend about a sword, and the sword's supposed to be behind a waterfall nearby.
It may well be one of the lost tombs.
Check it out.
Sure. Thanks for the tip, Talcott.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Oh, no,
This
she
sounds
wants to
dangerous.
talk.
Will the four of you be all right? Be on the lookout for demons. They like dark places after all. If there's trouble, use Gladdy as a meat shield. Be on the lookout for demons. They like
right
dark
about
places after all.
She is right about that. Alright, that should be our next quest then. So, yeah, and it's showing on my map too. That, like, here's the spot, there's the sword, and then that, we'll just go right to our car. I don't think we're far anyways. Further than, but yeah, that was kind of what I do remember, and we'll go into it later, but the sum of the royal arms or royal tombs or guardian tombs, whatever you want to call them, were a little more than what we had initially thought. Obviously, from the outlooks, they just look like a cave, most of them, and then get in and you'll kind of see a royal symbol and understand maybe that you're in the portion of that or at the tomb. Some of them may also either there or I think on the outsides it was something separate but close by were like the real extra like post dungeon or post game dungeon. It's supposed to be auto. Do I not have that? Alright, this is why I need to manual then.
Folk here are
Oh,
real friendly.
just like I wonder
Yeah,
what this
everybody
file
greets you.
is.
Take some getting used to.
You draw more attention here than you do at home.
Yeah, the real dungeons, not what we've seen so far, but the real true dungeons that aren't really what the swords are. Oh great, that's where the end game are, that's where the time really takes. That's where you get your Final Fantasy flavor and feel. So we come across some of my, I don't know if, I can't remember if this is one or not, so it might be because, you know, it reminded me once we saw it. So we should keep our eye out to see if there's anything near it, but I really want to just advance the storyline. We'll come back. There's the AP for driving. So you can see my, oh, that's why we weren't getting it, because it was auto. When you manual drive, probably pick that up. So that's great. You can just drive, you know, when you drive from outpost to outpost or map area, really wherever. Most of the area is pretty large. If we don't make this, broke it. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, turn around. I forgot. Yeah, you can do damage to the car, and when you take it back to Cindy at Sid's, it will actually cost you money. It'll kind of bark at you and complain. And yeah, you will have to pay for it. I forgot about that. Either you get just really good at the driving because it kind of is touchy at times, but at other times it just really drives itself. So that was my fault. I purposely ran to the side trying to late turn. I was surprised it didn't auto slow me down and take it, but it was late and sharp. Oh well. So now we get to deal with this just like it's a broken cell phone. That doesn't happen in the game, but that would have been interesting if they implemented a broken cell phone somehow too. Okay, it clearly doesn't want to auto drive. Well, I'm ready to just run this thing into the ground. I don't know what the price is on repairing it. It might actually be a lot more than gas. We'll see. I just remember them barking at us more about it. This seems like a parking spot.
Everybody out.
Nice weather.
That seemed like a really good parking job.
How about we get out of the rain?
Let's.
There it is. I'm pretty sure there's some stairs that go down, and then we're able to cross. I think, yeah, we're able to cross over. It's not like it's hard. You know, use your mini map. The game's idea fast. I don't ever like to let it go much lower than even like a third, or even somewhere closer to a third and a half, just because when I get into battle like this guy right here. And just freeze up and crash. There we go. I really do hate rain. That, like, I wish if they had something, and maybe I can look into it if there is there.
Are you kidding me?
Elements.
Should be good practice. Not too tough. Just right.
Let's be prepared.
Damn.
Prompto, how about you calm down before you get yourself killed?
Here I am.
It's time. Are we all right?
Getting by. Forgive me.
Can't keep on like this.
Prompto, can you help me?
Okay, I'll be right there.
through.
Right here!
Pronto!
Let me brighten your day!
Give me a hand, will ya?
It's an eat-all-you-eat world.
I say easy. Let's do it, shall we? All right, boys, we're in the home stretch.
Watch yourself, Norbert.
I know.
Balto's barely hanging on.
I even amaze myself sometimes.
Your ego is what amazes me.
Frankly, I'm just amazed we actually made it.
Not really. There'll be more creatures too. So let's go back over here. I don't want the tech bars up. I don't even need them. What I would rather focus on is healing him back up for a second. So many items. I need to organize these, I think. Yeah, there's those high potions. Come on.
In the dark.
Let me use a high potion on him. Guess he's just healing up anyways. This is why it's weird. It's like I would love to just heal him. I just tried to give him a potion. It wouldn't even let me give him a potion.
Huh.
Maybe it's because he just had one. That's why he's going up like this. It's not fast enough. Alright, forget it. Just going back in battle anyways. I'm not going to hold on, lead around for him. Hide out here. Get our check bar up. Give us a few seconds longer anyways for his
I'm going all out.
Just don't get too carried away.
Sure want to talk.
Want some?
big boy out here.
Say your prayers.
Stay there! Look where you're going!
Oh, sorry about that.
Really, I can't love anything. Fail at everything.
How are we? Getting by.
Yeah. So long.
Let's go.
Yep. If not worse. Alright, definitely gonna have to put some time back in getting better at my combat. I don't plan to do anything like, I'm not cutting that. This is just flurry flow, so it may be a minute. The wilderness doesn't really have the greatest battles for two reasons. Those monsters, depending on where you go, aren't really as strong. Not like the ones we just the one that we just saw. Okay, let's stop for a second. Reevaluate what's going on here. There. Yeah. There was supposed to be like a little fire lit somewhere that you saw, or a little cave light.
The legend says to look behind the waterfall.
What does the waterfall say?
I think it says, come in. Wouldn't you know it? An entrance.
Looks like the legend checks out.
This place gives me goosebumps.
So this
Double
is,
back
you
for
know,
our
definitely
coats?
a little
What's
bit
the
more
point?
like I was
Little
talking
chill won't
about,
kill
but
you.
This still won't be.
Well, looking on the bright side, maybe the cold keeps the demons at bay?
Yeah, because monsters like war.
Ah, sarcasm. But what if they're frozen?
Encased in ice.
And there's our warm welcome.
These guys are what I do like here. My ring for. Remember where it hides. Right here, all by itself.
Knock! Gotcha! Try to hit him from behind!
Be nice to brighten things up a bit. Nothing to it.
There's no need for finesse. It's
Heading
like
down a
drain.
slippery slope in
Boom,
slip-sliding
you press the
shoes?
attack button and
What
it
could
rains.
possibly go wrong?
That's from up there, right? Yeah.
What?
Now we go. Say your prayers. Few things love tits. Let's get it over with.
Oh, I got an ice cream
You
headache.
can always just
Without
warp-
the ice cream.
You can always warp straight into things too, though. I do like I didn't get all turned around, which is what they want you. I do like that they at least let you see and cover the map.
I really
So
hope
that
we
you're
didn't
not
come
just
here
completely
for
walking
nothing.
around blind.
Sure, there's something if we look.
Not guaranteed that for every single thing in the world, but it is really nice to have it when you do. And that's that.
Again. Really?
I missed it again.
Down we go.
Right.
Well, I guess go this way because that's where it's kind of pushing me towards. And usually when you see stuff like the proceed through
Watch
the
your
wall,
step.
edge,
No
or
more
crawl
slip-ups.
under, it's one of two things. It's either you're going over to where like the good item is, or it's really actually the way you have to go. All the rest will circle you around and just take you back kind of deal. And I think that's what it was in here. I think I spent a lot of time looking over there and circling around. Not to say that there might not be an item, and definitely some hunts to pull monsters and stuff for, but
Well,
very
this is new.
I can say that again.
route. I think it was this.
Well,
around the edge and pushed off.
This seems perfectly
Focus on
safe.
walking.
I did not see that coming. Done in a minute. This one's just for
Here
you.
goes nothing!
Extraordinary, Gladio. What did you expect?
Keep at it before it gets any chance.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Looking experience like, oh, 3,000, yeah, that looks great. And I'm like, I really don't know if that's a lot or a little. Like, I never. This is one.
Nothing turned up.
Did you double check?
Probably the
Triple checked.
only
we're
one.
done.
Where to next?
I mean, I didn't care for 13 at all, so I didn't pay attention to anything in that. 14 was slightly different because it was online. I wouldn't say I paid attention. No, actually, definitely paid attention to the experience in that. 12, maybe 12, not so much because of the. You were more worried about gambits. And I think that again, yeah, had the ability points. So it was really more about the ability points. And that one, yeah, you only got one, or on average, you would get like one ability point for every monster that you killed. And that was fine. Actually, and you know, like if you spent some time out in the wilderness, you would rack up them. Could unlock your grid really nice. So yeah, I didn't actually care as much about experience as I did really about his ability.
Came to a dead end.
Too many
And
things that
you find anything?
Nothing but ice.
Cool.
that were locked by level. I'm going back, I can't remember everything. At 11, I didn't get a chance to really play enough to speak at all about. I would love to, and I wish I could. I've looked at private servers. I've even looked at just going back into the old one, or what they have now. I think they still have something like it old running, but again, I've never really looked into it too much. And it's MMORPGs are a whole other thing, especially when they're the Japanese style and it's super grinding. You have to spend a lot of time and networking. Don't always have the time for those.
If I may.
Don't ask.
Yep, we're lost.
Don't answer.
Don't know where we came from. Don't know where we're going.
Took the long way because I thought that was it. We had to go. Oh well. And more importantly, I think it was good that we kept our eye out and didn't fall down. So then we didn't have to maybe backtrack even further. Just spoke about not
Last
falling
thing I
down
need now.
having a
Eyes
backtrack.
peeled, mouth closed.
The only thing is totally understandable for the power level of this weapon is that it's touch slow. Like you see, he has to like kind of stand there and point with this pose, and it's a little ridiculous. You can't just. But again, you can't just like go through wiping out the mob before anybody even blinks either.
How many times?
Enough talk. Time for some
Here
action.
we are.
Let's clean him up quick.
Being a pain to target when you're jumping around and swinging around and lower levels, and you're more susceptible to everything. Okay, got a good star pendant. Glad I came down there, so fall isn't always a problem. Not even remember to figure out here just how to get back up. And if it stops, or if it doesn't keep showing me all these shiny little objects, I can maybe stay on track. Do this again, because we fell. I think, unless I'm just mixing all this up in my mind now all together, but I'm holding it on a little bit. I know we could use some fire. Oh, guess not. No, we can. No, we actually can't.
Let's move.
Yeah.
Stay down. Done in a minute.
Time to spare. Let's go.
This is the edge that we go around.
No idea what they're up against.
You said nothing we can't handle.
You think?
Getting excited before it even happened. Switch your camera angle.
So, the glaive is through here?
Most likely.
Let's see for ourselves.
Looking better now. Yep. Oh, that we're finding another source of magic. or energy, I should say. And yeah, just keep using your mini-map. It's obviously easy to get turned around or distracted. You know, things want you to come to the edge and slip down by accident, or get in a battle and get completely turned around on which way you were going. So do your best to keep your eye on your mini-map and use that as
Let's do this!
setting.
Right.
Understand?
I can keep this thing in check.
If you're like me, I don't play with. I don't normally
Back
play
to
with
it.
any kind of player's guide or walkthrough on my first, at least my first, if not my first couple playthroughs. And I try not to even do any kind of look up.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
We're catching cold.
So here we go.
Well, when I was younger, I mean, there were games where I would put down for almost a year, and then because I just couldn't figure it out, and then one day I would come back to it and be like, "Oh wow, that's how it is." Get out of the way, guys. Sometimes, and honestly, like sometimes, half of the games or so I would put down, pick back up for it, again. Basically, I have to almost start over because I forgot where I was or what I was doing, or really even how to play. So you have to start over anyways.
I'm
to
freezing.
relearn the mechanics and
What
get
I wouldn't
better
give for a
at
hot bowl of
battling
soup.
whatever it is you're doing.
Soup. We're almost there.
Right.
We gotta be. Right?
Yes, he's right. We're gonna see where this is. I would like to finish this up soon. This is actually one of the shorter dungeons, quicker to get through. So, switch.
Eyes forward.
Hey,
It looks like
knock knock. Can it ever be easy?
Never. Where's the fun in that?
You rang? Just go back.
Hey, where'd you learn that one, Noct?
Thought you'd never ask. You like that?
Not good to throw daggers in the dark.
Does this mean we can go back outside?
None the worse for wear.
Bring on the next one.
yes. It is slowly coming back to me. Just make sure nothing else around or happen. Sometimes you can break off items of monsters or creatures you attack. You'll want to keep an eye just in case one didn't be able to fly
Temper.
off, because if you did, that was, a boss, a mini-boss, mid-boss, whatever. That was a powerful
Score, thanks to
creature.
our tiny informant.
Then just
Never
drop
doubted
some
him for a
powerful
moment.
items. So you want
I think we all owe him thanks.
the trying to think of words to use. Not like a bow. It's more like a two-handed like dagger, claw, but then it's on a pole, so it's kind of more like a pole arm. Arnger. Sword of the Wanderer. It's interesting. I don't know if I'll use it. We can go. Oh, yeah, definitely return to the entrance. It'll pull it up for us to take a quick look at it.
Noct, you okay?
What did I... Where was that?
What is it?
A hole in the ground. Something burning. The meteor?
You saw the disc of Korthis.
Let's make our way back to Lestalem.
Yeah, got a report
And
to
that's
Talcott.
it. Nothing else is spoken about that. No, more to come later. Just want to get our save on, but thanks for watching and have a fun playing games. If we can get out of our screen here.